afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lawrence Wong, and I'll be counting down with you to the 2020 Singapore Book Awards live show on the 13th of August, 4 p.m. And here are the finalists for the Best Middle Grade and Young Adult title. You guys ready? Here we go.
The finalists for Best Middle Grade and Young Adult title are Luminous Sword, Book 3, Keys of Archellos, written by Eunice Lee Tan, published by Armour Publishing.
Hello everyone, my name is Eunice Lee Tan, and I'm the author of the Words of Mystery, The Winter Jewel, and Keys of Archellos, which form the Luminous Sword trilogy. I'm delighted to share with you that my third book, Keys of Archellos, has been nominated for the 2020 Singapore Book Publishers Award Best Middle Grade and Young Adult Book Title. Thank you for your support over the years. The Luminous Sword trilogy is a collection of fantasy, mystery, and adventure stories revolving around Josephine Titanium, the main character who grows in confidence, resilience, and courage as he encounters mysteries and embarks on adventures with his friends, Lixie and Patrick from Pixies Academy, a magical school which can shift locations. The seasons are severely affected and the lands are divided because of the missing keys and locket from Archellos' land. Evil Harroga's has usurped the throne, and many citizens are enslaved in gigantic crystals. Weaving Eastern and Western influences, the fascinating characters and lands have been inspired by Singapore, United Kingdom, United States, Iceland, Switzerland, China, Australia, and Middle East. I have written these fiction books to highlight themes of courage, resilience, values, and friendships to encourage children and teenagers to persevere on in the midst of challenges. Within the intriguing story plots, imaginative writing styles, original poems, puzzles, and literary techniques, I hope to transport readers into exhilarating lands. In addition, I have included many allegories to highlight current affairs topics such as global warming, invisible disabilities, materialism, addiction, losses, separation, battles, loneliness, illnesses, reconciliation, community, and mental and emotional health. Here are some positive reviews from children when they were asked for their honest thoughts. Marcellus from Anglo-Chinese Primary School shared, "I like this book a lot as it is very interesting. Whenever I could find time after school, I will pick up the book." Naomi, a student from Henry Park Primary School shared, "Absolutely loved the book. The moment I started reading the book, I forgot about everything else." Caleb from United States said, "Exciting, thrilling, mysterious, and very interesting." Thank you for all your positive feedback. Now let me read to you the synopsis of Keys of Archellos. Who will emerge victorious in Keys of Archellos, the stunning finale of the Luminous Sword trilogy? Adventures unfold as Josephine and friends encounter the giants, the nomadic tribe, and the undersea sediment citizens. What troubles are brewing in Geyser Escher and Clashel Steppes? Where is the Russell Shaker machine, which Harroga's is planning to activate to destroy the lands? Get ready for heart-pounding action as they search for Archellos' land's 9 magical keys and locket scattered across the lands and seas. Let your imagination soar as they seek to free those who are enslaved in crystals in the quest for justice. Journey with them as they valiantly defend against Harroga's and his troops on the day of Solaris. My 3 books, The Words of Mystery, The Winter Jewel, and The Keys of Archellos, can be purchased from Armour Publishing's webpage, Kinokuniya, Times, and Popular. Thank you for your support.
Make Animals Great Again and other creature campaigns. written by Maureen Yeo, published by Epigram Books.
I'm excited to be nominated and really happy that this sequel to my first book was published and well received.
Make Animals Great Again is the sequel to my first book, and the unique thing about both these books is that they feature animals that you can find in Singapore as characters. And this time around, the animals are trying to decide who should be their leader because they realize they have not had a leader in a long time, and that may be the reason why they are experiencing some problems in their animal society. So it's really an exploration of what qualities make a good leader. And what inspired it was the buzz about the 4G leadership and the upcoming election. At the time that I wrote this book last year, it seemed that an election would be called any time. So I really wanted a way for adults and children to be able to talk through what we want in our society, in our leaders.
I hope that it will help raise awareness about local wildlife and also help adults start conversations with children about issues of leadership in general and our Singapore government in particular.
Awesome Art Singapore, 10 works from the Lion City everyone should know. Written by Ryan Howe. Published by National Gallery Singapore.
Hello there, I'm Shira the Tiger. Are you ready to explore the awesome world of art? Let's go! The Awesome Art series of spectacular books introduces you to art's colourful stories and personalities, diverse styles and forms, inspiring hours of creativity at home or in the classroom. Let's get exploring! Have you ever looked at a painting or sculpture and thought, what was the artist thinking when he or she made this? How was it made? Well, that's what the series is for. We'll discover mediums, methods, and motivations, the why and how art is created. You'll also get to make some awesome pieces of your own. I'll be your guide on this journey of Awesome Art Singapore to discover 10 spectacular works of art. This journey will take you from dark and mysterious jungles, watch out, tiger, to bustling outdoor markets. You'll get to draw scenes from your neighborhood, fold your own paper sculpture, and take snapshots of your adventure across the Lion City. And what's more, you could view some of these works at the National Gallery Singapore, where they're displayed next to many more works of awesome art. Enjoy the world of awesome art.
Queen of the Sky, written by Josephine Chia, published by Penguin Random House, Southeast Asia.
We are very honoured to have Josephine Chia's Queen of the Sky nominated for Best Middle Grade Fiction. When Penguin Random House first set up shop here, we were determined to publish strong works that reflected the rich culture and heritage of this region. Josephine Chia with Queen of the Sky did exactly that. After all, Josephine is the queen of stories that capture Singapore's heritage and culture. Reading Queen of the Sky brings us back to old Singapore when times were simpler, when the Kallang Airport was still in operation. Through the antics of Amelia and GGM, Josephine captures the essence of Peranakan family life effortlessly and does a great job in getting children to appreciate Singapore's history. Throughout the book, the message is clear. We can all achieve our dreams and should not let anyone stop us from realizing them. I smiled, laughed, and cried with my children when we read it together. After all, isn't that what a good book does? We hope many more children will get to experience the wonders of Queen of the Sky.
Hello, my name is Josephine and I'm the author of this book, Queen of the Sky. This book is about 9-year-old Amelia and her relationship with her great-grandmother, whom she affectionately called GGM. When GGM was a little girl and she was living in near Kallang Airport in Singapore, in an thatched village, she had a chance encounter with world-famous Aviatrix Amelia Earhart. In those days, women were not allowed to do some of the jobs that men do, but Amelia Earhart was such a courageous woman and she wanted to fly her aeroplane around the world, and Singapore was one of her stops. This was in June 1937. In those days, women still had to fight to do certain jobs that men were allowed to do, so it was not easy for women. So GGM was very inspired by the courage of Amelia Earhart, who dared to try to do something like flying an aeroplane in a period where women were not allowed to fly. So GGM carried with her this love of flying that was inspired by Amelia Earhart, and she passed this on to young Amelia, who was named after the famous Aviatrix. When GGM was a little girl living in a riverine village near the Kallang Airport, she had a chance encounter with Aviatrix Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart had spoken to her and told her how wonderful it was to be in the sky in her plane, and she felt like she was a bird. It inspired GGM to think about flying. So when the family was asking her what she wanted for her 90th birthday present, she said she would like to skydive. The family was horrified. What? A woman at her age skydiving? She would break a leg or fall or maybe even die from it. How could they let her do it? But GGM was adamant that this is one thing she wanted to do, to feel the air around her and to see the land below her. So she was very, very adamant to have her birthday present. And Amelia, her great-granddaughter Amelia, knew that it would make her great-grandmother happy to have this present. But yet at the same time, she, like the rest of the family, was worried for her great-grandmother. But she knew that if the great-grandmother didn't fly, she would be really, really unhappy. So because she loved her, Amelia felt she should let her great-grandmother fly. This book is about living in hope and to do the things that you are really set out to do and to fulfill your own ambition. GGM put this idea into young Amelia's head that she can do whatever she wanted to do. So because she was inspired by flying, like GGM was by the famous aviatrix Amelia Earhart, Amelia thought about becoming a pilot. But of course, it seems like a ridiculous idea for a girl to become a pilot. But GGM always said to her, why not? You know, women in modern times are capable of doing many things, so why not be a pilot? And of course, Amelia was thinking that not only does she want to be a pilot, she wants to be a fighter pilot.
Wildcat, written by Victoria D'Alessio, published by Scholastic Asia.
And those are the finalists for today. To know the winner of this category, join us on the 13th of August, 4 p.m, right here in the Singapore Book Publishers Association Facebook page. I'd also like to ask you to join me tomorrow, same time, same page, to know the finalists for the best non-fiction title. Till then, I'm Lawrence Wong. See you tomorrow.
All shortlisted titles in Singapore Book Awards 2020 are available on Amazon. Get your copy now.